A story, one written with lightning, thunder, death, and F8. A story about how a single unassuming cantrip saved one click of the infamous key. I start the fight out with 3 spell slots, a level 1 and 2 level 2. The Dark Justiciars start off the fight with 6 people, as well as 3 Umbral Tremors that will summon more Justiciars every turn. The Tremors are my number 1 priority, so I use Twin Spell Lightning Orb to take them out. One of them lives, so I drink a haste potion and cast another Twin Lightning Orb, and luckily take both of them out. Next, I get myself another level 2 spell slot, cast Mistra's Blessing, and proceed to waste my fresh level 2 spell slot. With things looking grimmer than ever, I pick up 1 kill, then use the strategy any wizard would when running low on spell slots.
Run.
Oh, haste potion run out. So I decide to fight. I drink a haste potion, put some magical armor on, and run headfirst into battle. I land 1 shocking grasp and wait to be swarmed. With a couple lucky dodges, I'm on the brink of death.
1, 2. Oh, baby, a triple?
Then it hit me. I have 2 hands. Why am I only using one of them to attack? And with that, the tide of battle starts to swing in my favor. Okay, this is actually looking decent for me.
Oh, that was way more damage. No. Oh, man.
I'm able to hold on with 2 HP, and on my last turn of haste, I picked up 2 kills. Only 1 person left, and a crit is a guaranteed win. I don't get the crit, so with 1 turn of lethargic on my doorstep, I have to hope that I can live through his next 4 attacks.
Double dodge.
And that is the story about how a single unassuming cantrip saved 1 click of that infamous key. Did you know that 99% of you are
Boring! Shut up, nerd!
onto the shar trials? There are 100 ways to pass the first trial easily. I choose invisibility. The second trial can be difficult if you don't have a way to deal with invisibility, but lucky for you, I know a way to do it for free with any character. They get to start with a surprise round and turn invisible at the end. So I hover my mouse around where they went to see if my movement line would avoid a certain spot. If it does, then I know where they're standing. I can send a lightning bolt in that direction. I'm then able to finish myself off with 2 shocking grasps. The third trial is just as easy as the first. A combination of fly and jump gets me across easy. It's time to go to Moonrise to pick up the Fistbreaker Helm, which gives me a +1 to both spell save DC and to initiative rolls. Next, Malice Thorm tries to convince me that I need to be cured of life. But I'm not sure what he's going on about. I never had that to begin with. I think his personal maids need a little practice on him before me though. So a persuasion roll later, and he climbs on the operating table to be cured.
Come, sisters, soothe me.
With only 85 more experience to get the biggest power spike for my character, let's go tell some stories to the bartender. A couple of sips of wine and some stories later, I have level 6. The Storm Sorcerer gets Heart of the Storm, which deals lightning damage within a 20-foot radius around me after I cast a leveled lightning spell. Call Lightning, a concentration spell that lets me cast it as a cantrip for up to 10 turns. Yes, the Potent Robe and Necklace of Elemental Augmentation do stack and affect this spell. Huge shout out to Independent Observer for pointing that out to me. I also get Thunder Wave, frees up a spell slot for something else, create or destroy water, oh baby no more water barrels, and an extra level 3 spell slot. The spell I take is Mage Armor because I finally have enough spell slots to justify using one for increased AC. The Prison Warden has an amulet that I want, and I have a lot more power now, so let's go take him out. I start the fight by getting him wet.
What do you mean by that?
Then I call lightning on his head. I get ensnared, but that's okay, I can still hit him with lightning. 2, in fact. Thank you, Cooking Spell. GG easy, no re. A witness! There we go. No more witnesses. The Spellcrux amulet lets me restore 1 used spell slot per long rest. The last Umbral gem is located in the room with Yurgir. It can't be too hard, right? Oh, he gets to go first. And again. And again.
1 hour later.
So I found a spot where I can create water, then use drow poison to put him to sleep. I finally have a turn. I go for triple shocking grasp, and because 1 missed, I don't get the kill. Now that I'm in melee range, he takes a swing and misses, then launches me away and turns invisible. Luckily, I know a trick for invisibility. First, I soak everyone else, then send a lightning bolt straight down that line. With my speed potion running out, I fly to safety and wait out my lethargic turn. Yurgir turns invisible again, and I cast haste and fly back into the fight. But this time I don't have my line to find Yurgir. So, would you look at that? I have my line. There he is. So I line up a lightning bolt, and I kill him as well as 2 other people. Now with myself in a choke point and the enemy numbers waning, I can now slowly start to pick them off by making sure they have the wet condition and letting them feel the caress of my electrifying touch. Down to the last 2 guys. Create water and... Next on my hit list is Balthazar. Huh. Well, it looks like I've landed myself in a situation here.
Run.
Looks like I made it out okay. Now it's time to go face my problems head on. Let me just slip right in here. There we go. Balthazar wants me to kill all of Shar's undead, but I just ran from that fight, and I don't want to go back to it. Huh, you finishing that fight for me? Thank you.
Forced to fight using my own flesh. How unbecoming. Join me in my chambers. I would speak to you before your blundering causes any more calamities.
How about we go on a walk and talk about it? It's really not too far. We're just taking the scenic route. Almost there. Here seems like a good spot. Gravity proves to be the strongest weapon. I don't need anything from him, but here's a fun flight. Time to go free the night song. Oh, sorry, wrong soundtrack. Anyway, she's free. Let's go march on Moonrise. I lost because I neglected the first rule of combat. The side with the most actions will eventually win the battle. I lost my allies pretty early in that fight due to crowd control from the wizards. They will be my first priority. I use invisibility to sneak into the middle of the fight and cast Call Lightning, which gives me a surprise round. Then, I make the battlefield moist and take a page out of Obi-Wan's tactics. Take the high ground. I camp next to the archer to give him disadvantage, as well as every spell I cast deals damage to everyone close to me. Then, I just start spamming call. So then, I drink a haste potion and start spamming Call Lightning. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but I was robbed of about 40 to 80 damage. Back to spamming Call Lightning. think you get the idea. There I stand, the lone survivor of the battle. I may have friends for a time, but sooner or later they are just fodder to help me. Wait, what is my purpose? Why am I murdering a bunch of people? I've never thought once that the absolute might be right. Sparks go boom! There's very few things that are as satisfying as hitting a perfectly lined up lightning bolt. Now that Ketheric is on the retreat, it's time to chase him down and finish him off. But first, I gotta get level 7. How am I gonna do that? Oh, what's this? Hey, would you look at that? It's level 7. I thought about taking one level in Tempest Cleric here, so that I could guarantee max damage rolls on lightning damage. But as nice as that is, I think Warcaster on level 8 will be more consistent. So I just take another level of Storm Sorcerer and take Counterspell. I hide in a corner, waiting to make a stealthy takedown. Thunderbolt!
Time to skulk about.
Yikes! Ketheric heard me. Gotta run.
And move.
Phew, made it out of that one okay. Now, time to do the same thing on the other side. But they've got more health, so I do it in 2 rounds, and finish them with a shatter. I start the fight by using Call Lightning, which gives me a surprise round. I use my first turn to free the Night Song. Now, the battle begins. Step 1, get them soggy. Step 2, then Twinned Lightning Ball finishes off the Mind Flayer and deals some chip damage to the Necromite. Rinse and repeat for Ketheric. I start the Merkle fight with only a bonus action, half HP, and no speed potions. So I try to heal through his damage as I get set up by using haste spores and soaking his bones. After failing for a couple hours, I'm about to give up after not seeing anything in my inventory to help me. Then a glimmer of hope appears as I see you can brew potions in battle without using an action. 1 potion of speed is all I need to turn the tide of this battle. I drink it and rain lightning from the sky once again. For the last time I douse Merkle, and I need him to not save against my damage. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it here. I've already spent 3 hours on this fight, and I'm ready for it to be over. And that, my friends, is why I save scum. Because sometimes sanity is more important than honor. Anyway, go watch part 1 if you haven't already. Be warned, you might get ear raped in that video.